Hi, this is Amy Jo Berman with your quick acting/auditioning tip of the day. Today's tip is about the end of your audition. That moment after you've stopped saying lines, but before your audition is over. That little moment could actually win you a callback, and I'm going to show you how in this tip. Let's go. Okay, let's talk about the button of your audition. Yes, that's what I was referring to, is your audition needs to have a button. What is a button? A button is the very last moment of your audition. Now, here's what happens. Sometimes the button is your last line. Sometimes the button is your last moment. And let me give you an example. So for an example, let's say you have a scene and the reader has the last line. What I've often seen in the audition room that loses you a callback is the reader has the last line, and so you kind of check out and you're done. And that's a huge mistake, because when you button the scene with your reaction to the reader's line, that's you taking control of your audition and being present. Because remember, it's like real life, you know? When you're having a conversation with somebody, if you don't have the last word, do you just check out when they're speaking and start thinking about the next thing? If you do, you probably don't have a lot of friends, okay? So in real life, when we're having a conversation back and forth, regardless of whether you have the last word, you always are on the receiving end of what somebody's saying, and therefore it has to land on you, and you have to react to it. Does the reaction have to be like, no, please God, no, all right? It has to be subtle, it has to be real, it has to be you listening, and whatever that listening does as your character, the response of whatever that would do to you. It's your button, it's your moment. Take it, create it. Don't let it go by the wayside. And so that's if the reader has the last line. If you have the last line, your last line can be your button. Or sometimes your last line can still have another button of the last moment after you speak. So there's a lot of options. We get into this and a lot more in some of my more in-depth auditioning classes, but I want you to start to think about the button of your audition. Never go to one without having identified what that's going to be, because if you do, you'll be missing out on a great opportunity to really just seal in your audition and complete it in a way that's very, very powerful. Okay, so if you found this tip valuable, helpful, useful in any way, shape, or form, go ahead and give it a thumbs up on YouTube, like it, share it, tweet it, and all that good stuff. And make sure that you're on my email list so that you get lots of other good stuff. Okay, and you can do that on amyjoberman.com. amyjoberman.com. I know I said that really fast, right? Okay, go ahead and subscribe and do all that good stuff. Leave me a comment, because I really want to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next video.